Friends, I have scored yet another jackpot budget blade, and we got us kind of a good yucky day here to put this thing to the test. Let's get going. I love a big blade that I can beat up and use, and you know, I'm an Amazon guy. I love to shop Amazon, and I keep getting this particular knife suggested to me in my feed, and today we're going to be looking at this monster here from Ned Foss. Now, I call this the subtle kukri, and I'll be honest, I like this style a lot better. I don't like a very curvy kukri knife. Would you take a look at that, my friend? Look at the thickness on this. This thing is 5.5 millimeters thick. I'm going to be able to absolutely beat this to death if I want to. G10 scales, 8CR13 MOV steel, 13.8 ounces in weight. That's massive. 11.5 inches in length with a 6-inch blade. And I did an out-of-the-box sharpening test last night. Oh yeah, definitely a hair shaver. Here's the leather sheath that it comes with. I think that's really nice as well. And what's most crazy is I paid 40 bucks for this knife. See if we can get something going here. Right on down the middle here. Really sharp. All right, we've got some fire here. Just gonna add some of the dry stuff that I found earlier. See if we can keep this going. You definitely get sparks with this. This is a terrible rod. It's very short. I've got one that's longer, but it's not doing right, and I need to get another one. Add a little bit more here. Got some of my curls that I got from my feather sticking. Keep in mind it's raining out here. I'm just in a pretty dry spot. Add a little bit more. All right. We've got fire, and this throws sparks. Now, it's pretty wet out here. I was able to find some dry shrubbery kind of hidden around the base of some trees. I mixed all of that together with the curls that I was able to shave in my feather sticking, but I did use some of the fire starter stuff that I keep in my pack. I would like to advise you to get some of that stuff. It just comes in a little plastic packs. I reviewed it a while back. Man, it's really hard to get stuff going when the atmosphere is damp. And if you can have something that you can, you know, strike against, it's good to have. I used a little bit of that. I mainly wanted to demonstrate that this knife is throwing some good sparks, even though my ferro rod was a piece of crap. You know we got to throw this. This is going to be a throwing machine. Very heavy. Hits hard. As you can tell, this thing throws hard and heavy, like a hammer almost. It's heavier than most throwing knives, and it throws very well. And if the handle gets loose, you just tighten it back up. This has not gotten loose. thick knife. I consider this knife here from Ned Foss to be another all-purpose knife, combat knife in the field, bushcraft, anything you want to do. It's very solid. It's just a big knife. It's heavy. It's still very sharp. Its edge still feels very nice after everything that I've done, and it should be easy to keep an edge on this particular steel. I like this, man. This is heavy. This is hard hitting. And as a knife thrower, you know I'm a fan of something like this. I like a blade that I can use, but I also like one that I can play with and throw a lot. And this is definitely a good thrower. Let's do a couple other things with it. This might as well be like a mini machete. Yeah, that's really cool. And God forbid, if I was pinned by an animal, I'd love to have something like this with me. I'm basically doing this review in a hurricane. Here in Virginia, we're not getting the worst of it, but we're getting some of it. All right, my friend, there's the kukri from Ned Foss, 40 bucks and a whole lot of knife. I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed doing the review. Take care.